Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our rendition, as I call it, a 1998 Corvette that had the addition what's from Advanced Automotive Technologies. They made a car to look like a 1953 Corvette. Lots of features. Again, you want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, we're going to do a walk around, give you all the details of this really remarkable automobile. Now, you can also click on the link in the description and that'll take you right to our website where you'll find more information, you'll find the pricing and whatnot, and have access to our over 100 additional vehicles we currently have in inventory. Remember our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. Well, let's get into this thing. I can remember a friend of mine bought one of these when they were new, and I go, oh my goodness, what is it? It is so unique in the sense that they made a little over 220 of these, give or take. And I mean, they were all really a special automobile to say the least. They took some of these ideas. Chevrolet didn't quite want to go this radical with their 50th anniversary edition. So someone else, the Advanced Automotive Technologies, said, we're going to do it. So what you would do is you could supply them with a newer Corvette. They would then go through the whole process of putting on different quarters, different hood, different headlights. They do the interiors, they do all the stuff that kind of makes it look like a 1953 Corvette. Plus, the big thing about this particular car, underneath the hood is not a 6-cylinder engine with the 2 carburetors on it. It is a 7-liter LS7 motor, over 600 plus horsepower under the hood as well. Plus, it's hooked up to a 6-speed manual transmission. Talk about a car that goes very fast. This is one of those things. Plus, like I said, a lot of people like the fact it's a newer Corvette. You get used to the modern technologies, all the modern conveniences. You got 4-wheel disc brakes, you got power steering, air conditioning, you got power windows. You have all the bells and whistles that we have kind of grown accustomed to. And you know, the older cars in 53, that car didn't have any of those options. It was very unique, but needless to say, this one is also extremely unique. So yes, torch red, beautiful color all the way around. I just love the wheels and tires on this car with the Corvette calipers painted red. Just really nice look to this car. Sets off that red color, does it not? But then you get to take a look at the interior in this car. I mean, like I said, it's a 6-speed manual transmission. They've actually made even the seats and the dash have kind of resemblance to the 1953 model. But you've got, like I said, you've got tilt, you got air conditioning, you got, you know, all the bells and whistles that you really want. Plus it is a convertible. A mere flip, open a little hatch here, and you can put the top up. It goes up very easy. And you have something that in the event that you would get caught in the rain. Well, heaven help us that we don't get caught in the rain, but you know, once in a while that weatherman doesn't always tell us the truth. But yes, the interior is beautifully done, nice rendition, but again, with all the bells and whistles that we really appreciate today. Now, you can find all our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate that very much. It is one of those things. You can find this car, our current inventory, and is at an added bonus on those sites, many of our cars that we have sold in the past as well. Remember our website being ellingsonmotorcars.com because you want to go there because that will have our current inventory. That is something that I always highly suggest to people. You can also give me a call. 763-428-7337, and we will do our very best to answer any and all questions you may have about any of our current cars and inventory. Now, there's something that I always say, you know, you're more than welcome. Some of you are like me, I want to come and look at it in person. Well, by all means, Ellingson Motor Cars is open to the public. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you're like me, want to come touch it, whatever. Another good thing is make sure that you fit in the automobile. And I said, the neat thing about this, you've got the, you know, the tilt steering. The steering wheel's a little bit smaller than what you had in 1953 because they were about this big. And unfortunately, doesn't work good for a guy like me. But this car is, like I said, they made a very limited number of these. And, you know, in the different colors, I think the red is probably one of the most standout colors you can possibly have. The other thing I always suggest, anytime you buy any car, whatever mark, be Chevrolet, Ford, Hudson, Studebaker, you name it, join the local club. Join the local, in this case, the Corvette Club or the National Corvette Club. You know, there's always somebody there that can lend you a hand if there's questions that you have about it, whatnot. We call Mr. Wrench is always in the club. He can help you, you know, do things like that you need to do. But with the LS7 motor in there, it's a little newer and a little more high-tech, if you will. Boy, I had a 06 Z06, and that had that pretty much same motor. Lots of performance, needless to say. Now, you can say, well, where do I get a car like this? I don't quite have all the money. I would like to finance it. We have several sources we can lead you on to that will help with financing of the collector cars out there. The nice thing is we are a licensed bonded dealer in the state of Minnesota. We have a clear title, which is really nice. We help you get through all that stuff, that whatever has to be done to get that done. Now, we can ship. You say, well, I live in Texas or I live in California or wherever in the world. We can ship cars any place in the world for that matter. But if you need some help getting that arranged, that's something that we can do as well. No, I think when you look at it, like I said, the first time I seen one of these things, I go, that is really a neat, you get that old car look. I guarantee you go to the gas station, you better be ready to talk to somebody because they're going to ask a billion questions, and you have to be able to answer those for them because they're going to love it. So if you're looking for your first Corvette, or maybe you want something just a little different than what everybody else has, remember, Ellingson Motor Cars has this and over 100 additional cars in stock right at the moment. So if you want those modern conveniences, which I guess I'm getting kind of that way, this one's got it. You want the performance? You got it. You want something different than everybody else has? You've got it right here. So thank you again for visiting Ellingson Motor Cars, and we're hoping that we'll see you in the near future, or give us a call, 763-428-7337. Thank you, and we'll see you next time at EllingsonMotorCars.com.